After a stormy afternoon, it's just now cold and clear here in London. Last season, they were the team to beat after a memorable hometown win at the Brier. Brad Gushue and his teammates weren't done yet. Few more licks. Hello, world! Canada is your champion. A world title rounded off a season of championships for Team Gushue. Now, here in London, the race to 30.5 continues between the world and North America. Tonight, a rematch of last year's World Men's Final. Gushue will battle Nicholas Edin. Draw 6 is next. It's a busy Friday night here at the Western Fairgrounds, the Sports Center. Inside for the Continental Cup, outside the Standardbreds are about to run on this chilly evening as we come inside and say hello, Canada, and welcome back to our continuing coverage, day 2 of the Continental Cup. Cheryl Russ alongside. We started this morning with team play. This afternoon it was mixed doubles, and it was a terrific day for Team North America. Here's why. It started this way with Ben Hebert and Emma Miskew playing Christopher Sundgren and Sarah McManus. This was in the first. That angle run back fails for Sundgren, and that led to a steal of 2. And then this is in the 4th. And of course, this is the kind of shot he likes. That soft shot and the tap up. How nice is that? And that is for 3 more as they go on to win it 6-4, Miskew and Hebert. Why was it good? Because as you take a look, Kate Cameron, Mark Kennedy, Joanne Courtney, John Schuster, they were winners too. So for the first time in this Continental Cup, there was a sweep. And it's the first sweep of mixed doubles since 2013, and with 3 points. North America now with a 3-point lead heading into team play tonight. Nicholas Edin against Brad Gushue in a rematch of last year's World Final. Nicholas Edin, he's 6 European championships, couple of World Junior gold, but there's just something missing, that Olympics. What does he have to do to take that step, you think?
Well, a couple of things come to mind. One, they just don't bail out early enough. They're so good at the run backs, that big weight shots, that they wait and they wait and they wait a little too long. Sometimes they don't make that run double to clean things up. That gets them into trouble once in a while. They're really good, Vic. Let's not make a mistake, but they really remind me of Brad Gushue himself. Brad's been a great curler for 15, 20 years. So is Nicholas. But there's 3 things that have changed for Brad Gushue to bring him over the top. Nicholas, Gallant, and Walker. You have to have the talent, and he's got 3 good players. He needs 3 great players. Oscar just has to play a little bit better to front end support him. He'll be fine.
You couldn't blame Brad Gushue and this team for saying, we've had it. We're up to here with curling. We need a break. But here he is, and playing very, very well.
Absolutely. Oddly enough, of all the things that has impressed me the most about this team, it's their performance here. They've had the most pressure-packed year, the Brier, and then the Olympic trials, and then all 4 of them in the mixed doubles trials. And they could come out to this event and they could just lay out. But instead, they've been playing on the top of their game, and they're playing for the bigger team, which is really impressive.
And certainly they would be loved to be preparing for the Olympics, but instead, Jeff Walker, Brett Gallant, Mark Nichols, and Brad Gushue are preparing to defend their title at the Tim Hortons Brier.
The 2018 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. The 2018 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by Purex Bathroom Tissue. Find comfort in Purex. By Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years. And by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada.
We have 3 sheets of team play. Rachel Holman against Anna Hasselborg. That's a preview, an Olympic preview. As is John Schuster, who will represent the United States against Thomas Ulsrud of Norway. Nicholas Edin against Brad Gushue. It's time to meet the teams now. It's brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. 32-year-old Nicholas Edin and his team from Karlstad, Sweden, the Karlstads Curling Club, Christopher Sundgren, Rasmus Vrano, and Oscar Eriksson. The Gushue team from the Valley, Haley, and Remax Center in St. John's with Jeff Walker, Brett Gallant, Mark Nichols, and their skip, Brad Gushue. Final little stretch. Nicholas Edin has won the draw to the button. He will throw the red stones, the yellow being tossed by Team North America and Gushue as Jeff Walker settles in. And these yellow stones have been a topic of discussion on sheet A.
Yeah, they definitely have, and you know, we've seen all three of these sheets, and I think this is the trickiest. And I don't think it's the ice. I think it's the rocks. We've had them switched around. We saw Holman tackle them the first game, and then we saw Cooey, and they were pretty successful with them. Then Englot struggled with moving some around.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
But if you're going to give them tricky rocks to 4 players, it would definitely be this 4 to manage them.
Yeah, they do a wonderful job of matching stones. The releases on this team are pretty close too, which helps pick out a rock in a hurry.
That's a gong.
We've been on this sheet a lot. Lots of curl outside in, almost to the point that I'd call it dished. The wider you go on this out turn and the in turn coming home on the same side, on the sheet B side towards sheet B, it really, really finishes hard.
30.
This gets by the guard by 18 inches and it'll fully bury, no problem. Just a perfect surface to make curling shots. He jumps out to exactly 5.5 feet of curl needed to get to the nose of this.
And we see the break is quite late on this ice surface, so it's, you know, it's between the second hog line and the house. So if the brushers can be on it a little earlier than that, they can kind of prevent that break point a little bit.
Gotta go a bit for weight. Sorry, Jeff, it came down a bit. Hit that there more than that. Yeah.
Brett, that's the one they were saying.
Sorry, Jeff.
Heard Mark and Brad talk about that stone, saying that's the one that they said was a little slow. They being somebody else that's played for North America on this sheet. Holman, Cooey, or Englot for sure. That's what you have to do. First thing I did as coach the year I did this is I went to Kevin Martin. I said, would you share your rock book? Because the rocks we were using were rocks that had been in a couple briars that he had been in. So, and he volunteered, no problem, and which is a nice thing to do because you're handing the rock book to Randy Furby or
your competition.
Right. But that's what it's all about here, and so all these teams will share information.
Girls, maybe?
What'd you find in practice?
Hard to say.
That's a little more than
So many of these teams will now move on to a tour stop in Camrose, Alberta next week. They won't be teammates there. They'll be playing against each other as their preparation continues for the Olympics.
Yeah, it all changes Monday on an instant.
Probably taking the same flights towards Alberta. And then they'll all head home to their respective countries for final preparation. Some will take and do mini camps. For example, the Norwegians will go to Japan.
Well, you have to think for Team Gushue, they're just looking for the finish line now because, you know, we talked about in the opening how many events they've done, the trials and the mixed doubles trials, and then came straight here, all 4 of them. And so they've got that slam event, and then they get a break. And I think they're going to really, I talked to Mark Nichols, and he said he could not wait for that couple weeks off.
Yeah, it's a 23-day stretch for Gushue. Mark Nichols did manage to get home for a couple of days. He was eliminated early at the trials, the doubles trials. Rasmus Vrano.
Bad mistake there. He wanted to be on the other side of that yellow rock, and that changes everything. He'd been able to glue it into that pocket. Edin would have a great end going. All of a sudden, it's the other way around.
Probably want to hit them about the same time.
Okay.
You hit this first. I'm not sure you're killing that.
Not sure I'm killing it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
That's okay too, though. Brad doesn't have to get that red one out yet. He'll have it
I think I'll
surrounded.
get a little curl in the first end.
Well, you see Brett Gallant doing double duty today. He was called on earlier to in the morning team game. Brent Lang, who throws the second stones for Kevin Cooey, not feeling well. They hope he'll be back tomorrow. So coaches agreed that they could fill the spot, and the call went out to Gallant, and there you go. Very nice.
I didn't know which way it was going to spin. Well, that's why I said Jeff.
Awful quiet over here.
We talked in the opening about knowing when to bail for Nicholas. He now knows. 3 buried here. It's time to go.
This is an obvious one.
Runs it back, gets rid of one, leaves the shooter out front, covering the edge of the 4.
Leaves a corner guard.
That's a good point, Cheryl. A lot of the young teams just want to throw a rocket down there, and if they miss the run back, which you often do, you roll out of the way. But these guys are good enough to keep it around. That red corner guard could come into play here.
Got a bit less than Jeffy. A little bit. Just past half.
Okay, line's good.
Room.
Needs
Room
a
length
curl.
short.
Room. Needs a curl.
Room length short.
Gonna need a curl, Brett. 2 feet short.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Gotta go. Gotta go. Hard. Yeah. Cross center, Brett. Go. Hard. A little more. Whoa. That'll work. Good work.
Good spot, actually.
Sitting 2 without last rock here in the first. Brad Gushue.
I think that's better there, actually, than there. Shot. Perfect spot.
En sop nästan emellan dem. Ralles var rätt tajt. Den curlar inte så mycket där, men lite finns det ändå.
Just a little on the center line side of this yellow one. Get most of the red. Try to stick it in the rings.
Oh. Med. Oh.
Kalla.
Oh. Rally. Rally.
That loss came to Thomas Ulsrud in Beijing in 2014. You know, you wonder about somebody like Oscar Eriksson and his ability. Obviously, here's somebody who skipped at that elite level, now playing the 3rd position. When will he want to maybe make the move as a skip? But right now, obviously quite content on this Nicholas Edin train.
Yeah, you'd want to wait until Nicholas retired, I think, because you don't want to have to try and get out of your country against a player like that. They're a great combination, and lots of support from Sweden and their curling association. So pretty good deal for them at this point, and a lot of success.
Well, all 4 of the team members are full-time curlers.
I'd love to hit that red one and get to the nose, maybe even roll inside, but it's just not available. So they're going to play the percentage call. Just trying to freeze in there. Easier way to make it.
Line's good.
Where? Waiting 8. Whoa.
Line's good. Yeah.
Whoa. Weight's real nice.
Close.
Needs a curl. Yep. Just short of it. Yep.
Whoa.
Hard. We're there.
3 2.
Hard.
Yeah.
3 2.
Whoa.
Oh, Mark, beauty.
Oh,
Perfect.
Well, let's take a look at the keys to the game, and we'll start with Brad Gushue.
well, that was a perfect example of one of the keys that I had for this game was X marks the spot, and it's their rock placement. It's the angles that they're going to have to set up and prevent Nicholas from those big hero shots that he's so good at, and then use the team intel from Cooey, from Inglot, from home, and figure out those rocks just by the information that you already have.
Tough, but if Oscar ever sticks this, there is a yellow double that will release past that red stone. They might be able to leave 2 reds in play if he makes this perfect.
And running it back and gets lots moving. And still leaves Gushue sitting the one. Now the keys for Nicholas Edin.
Well, we mentioned bail early for this team. They did that this end. They're slowly working their way out of jail. That's what he has to do against the top teams, or he's going to get burnt for steals. But it's the Mark Nichols factor here. If Nichols is going to win this game, he needs an Oscar-winning performance from Oscar Eriksson.
Best supporting Oscar.
Oscar, right?
Yes. The keys to the game brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
Oh, the two of you.
Best supporting.
I'm just thinking, like, if I play a back line, I'm playing a completely fresh pass.
You know how long we worked on that?
Yeah.
I know you guys
For
were
you
up
to
here
be so critical.
You were up here for hours.
On the inside. Yeah.
It was pretty good.
We massaged it.
Compared to the draw the button weight.
Best supporting Eriksson? No. Best supporting Oscar Eriksson?
Could be open at a fresh off a little longer.
These 3 game days.
Yeah.
Skip Stones.
A little tight.
Yeah.
Weight's good. Mine's good.
Weight's good.
Easy.
We're there.
Back 12.
Whoa,
Back
there.
8.
Tapping a rock.
Back 8.
Whoa.
Tapping a rock.
Mine's good. Whoa. Yep.
Tapping.
Yep.
Not much.
Tapping a rock.
Yep.
Back 12.
Yep. Yep. Stay on it, Brett. Yep, Stay on it.
And they'll go to the back one to sit 2 without.
Good weight.
Pretty nice.
Pretty good, Brad.
Yep. Curla inte upp så kan man ju kanske i alla fall ligga andra sten där. Lite lur att pricka det här hålet för han med outen. Svårt att veta hur det breakar över. Tror om det här men får igenom bak 12.
Yeah, try to negotiate this chord. Somebody of Edin's ability of port that big, he might get through 80% of the time, but it's end number 1. How much pebbles out there? How's it just going to slow down? Is it going to break earlier than you thought? I would think it's more like 50-50 getting through there and hanging around for shot.
And I think the guess on this ice is when you have to throw that little extra weight because it might be fresh, does it run differently?
Sure.
You know, we've seen that a couple times where you threw it well, but just that extra weight makes it look pretty bad.
You might, if you get by tight, you might even make the featherweight double. I think you might be able to see enough of it to get by there. Main thing's get that thing off the can, get it off the pot, so you got a shot with your next one. He's been throwing these a little bit wide in the shots I've been watching. Rolled out a couple times in some of the soft weight hits.
80, baktål! Baktål! Genom! Kan inte! Baktål! Bak 8! Baktål! Baktål genom! Japp!
No. Okay.
Didn't get shot rock, but what a wonderful effort. They couldn't brush it for line.
No, it just had to curl.
And that little catcher that they threw back there pays off for Gushue. First update, John Schuster and his team. The U.S. representatives against Thomas Ulsrud out of Norway. Schuster and the team from the Duluth Curling Club. Saw Tyler George with the brush down. Matt Hamilton, John Landsteiner making up this foursome. And there's a quick 2 for Schuster.
It's another team that has really improved from the last Olympic cycle.
Well, particularly for somebody who has actually dropped from the U.S. program.
Yeah, how true.
Yeah, I'm seeing the same. T! Back 4!
We hate to give Brad Gushue the same draw twice.
Back
Line's good. Close. Line's tight.
Back four.
Well then. Back
T.
Yep.
Walker, Gallant just waiting.
Yep. T line. Yes.
Now the carry.
Hard. Hard.
Getting it around that stone, top four, get it around, little rub, little roll, and just looks like it's died on them. They could have been there maybe for a second shot.
Hard to say.
Yeah, that could have been a steal point. You get that in there.
It looked like T mean.
Yeah. Just off it, just curled over curl.
Just need to sweep it a bit early, eh?
Well, they were saying it was heavy.
I know. That's.
Den ser röd ut därifrån. Ja, vi kan skjuta. Det går inte att dra här. Nej. Skulle jag pricka, det skulle vara med nattaren, då tappar vi 2. Vicka lite ut och då borde man ju få träff. Träffar du klykan och den spinner minst uppåt så skäller man 2 på den här. Ja. Ja, det är det, eller spela någon typ av... Försöka sätta ner den här med en take. Ja. Den kan också ganska snabbt komma upp över chappen och blir också 2, men... Kan spela den kan vi få 2 på. Nu
Well, you
sätter
came
den här.
through the hole the first time. Do you risk doing that, or do you play something back?
I think through that port and tapping it is difficult enough that you might as well play the run back, because they're both pretty similar in difficulty, especially with Nicholas's skill set, and they've played the shot already. You might as well try for 2.
Yeah, because the tap only gets you the 1.
If you run it back and stick it, you get the deuce.
Yeah.
Make the double, yellow double, and sit right there.
Keep in mind, hitting your own red one on the way by is not good. Pretty dangerous shot, just the same.
Yep.
Have played it a couple times though, and the error is to over curl here, not under curling. You knows that your own, you give up a steal of 2.
Final stone, Nicholas Edin trying to run back to stone, a couple of feet in front. Brando now, Eriksson calling it, bang, move it, and far enough. Nicholas Edin will pick up a brilliant 2.
Oh, that was incredible.
To get them all moving and leave those stones top edge of the 4, top 8. In trouble the whole end. And then the final rock, run back, double, and he'll score 2. The difference between winning and losing, it's a shot here or there, and could this be the difference between winning and losing tonight for Nicholas Edin?
We talked about Oscar supporting him. He made a couple of beauties. Nicholas made a great tap on his first one, but how good is that? Sticks it for 2.
And that's all that he could do is shrug it off and go, well, he made it. A key shot indeed by Nicholas Edin, brought to you by Sponge Towels. Nothing absorbs like it. Here on this Friday night to wrap up day 2 of the World Financial Group Continental Cup. We're at the Western Fair Sports Center. And here in the second, it will be Team North America and Brad Gushue that will have the last rock. They have the hammer playing the Yellowstone.
Just a complete turnaround at that end. They were in jail. 3 buried.
Well, you got to think, if you're Gushue, we said in the break, what did they do wrong that end? Except they could have gotten Brad's maybe by, but...
Which it just smidged. It just barely got ticked it.
That's the way they're treated in the hospitality tables.
Hard. Is that good weight, a little quiet?
2 choices for Team Edin. You could run that corner guard and draw the play into the rings. Hit this one, try to sit 2, which I think he's thinking a force would be really nice. The other reason he's doing this, I think, Cheryl, is the long guard is out there so high that even if Gushue hasn't a chance to get behind it, they can probably chase it.
Yeah, that's not the best rock placement for a guard. It's always something you talk about in camps and clinics. If the ice is straighter, you can have the guards longer because it actually gives them a little bit more chance to curl once they get past them. But when you've got swinging ice like this, they have to be halfway or tighter.
Gushue's realized that. He's going to come around the guard, leave it short for a better guard.
Whoa, line. Whoa, Brad, Jeff, get in there.
It's a little light, Brad.
Whoa,
Go then.
We're not burying any. You gotta go for weight. Go. Her then.
Jeff Walker, Mark Nichols.
Hurt. Okay. It's quite a bit slower.
Kan han dubbla dem där eller gadda någonting här i mitten? Dubbla. En dryg, 2 fot emellan.
Vad händer om jag stickar den?
Ja, det blir kvar en corner.
Går den över i
Du kan inte skjuta den dit om du inte tar typ en fjärdedel.
Okej.
Men 70.
Ja.
2/3.
Trying to get them both.
This should be good. Do I have to throw a lot more weight or?
Not a lot more.
Two to three more feet?
A few more feet.
I think you need 3 more feet, 3 or 4. Looks close. I'd say line's good.
I think it's there too.
I think we're there, line only.
Whoa then.
It's
Whoa then. Whoa,
close.
it's there. Okay.
Hard
good.
line if you're not heavy. Hard.
Go.
Hard. Yeah, it looks real light, guys. Go. Hard. Whoa. Line's not good. Hey, looked hard.
Tight there?
Thought you threw it pretty good. I wanted to get him on early, but they were saying heavy. So
Upp på kanten där är bra också.
they didn't feel.
Nudda den vore väl optimalt, men det är så emellan dem. Ja. 10-0. Okej.
Whoa. 10-0.
Just straight pick.
10-0.
I think they're trying to hang around, Cheryl, with this weight. That would work, though. Straight pick's fine.
Ja, det är bra.
Very nice.
Oh, pretty nice weight.
Bra spel. Mycket.
10. It's probably not quite as quick as practice.
Yeah, that's
Based
kind
on
of what
that.
I was thinking too.
What's that?
Might not just be sliding just not enough. Or same as
I'd say
practice.
a couple more feet just because Brett just threw.
Yeah.
Good opportunity here. You've got that wall, even though it's not behind the tee line, but you've got opportunity to freeze in there. You get one mistake and
Really?
Good ad.
start removing some reds.
It's pretty good.
Nice. Oh, wait. Line's good. Weight's real good.
Easy.
We're there. Whoa, don't want
then.
to bump. Don't want to bump on this line.
I don't think we're
Yeah,
there.
bump.
I think we gotta go.
Go then, go. Needs to curl,
curl.
Jeff. Right to it, bumping a little. No bump on this line,
Can't
Jeff.
leave it in the hole. It's the only spot they can't put it.
And on the corner. But there, that little bounce now. A little ricochet. Can you get it through?
Yeah. Just hit it a little center line side.
Remember we talked about the rocks. You wonder if Glance are a little slower, which made Mark throw it a little heavier. Didn't get the curl. Like, that's not even close to Glance line.
Curl another inch or two.
Yeah, it's just as big as practice.
Kan spela lite hårdare om det är bättre, eller? Ja, det spelar ingen roll egentligen. Den kommer bara nudda den här. Okej. Försöka ligga kvar tjafft, tror jag. Ja. Gör samma då. Lira gärna normalt, tror jag ändå. Okej?
Ja. Halv på förra.
Okej, normal nu då.
Normal. 9-0.
Wow. Var med.
Normal
Igen.
0.
Wow. Inget. Bra, perfekt.
9-2.
Well, John Schuster opened with a couple, the U.S. representative in Pyeongchang. And he is sitting 1 and 2. In fact, he's sitting 3. There's a third one at the back edge of the 8. So that's what's facing Thomas Ulsrud of Norway. Draw down and quiet tap for the single.
Yeah, it doesn't look easy. He's going to have to move it a little bit, and they're going out further than I've seen them on this spot.
These two teams will hook up in Pyeongchang on Sunday the 18th in draw 8.
It's not heavy.
Håvard Pedersen, Christopher Sva, Torden Ergård holding the brush. This is going to be a struggle to get it there. Oh, and they may just have dragged it enough to cut him down, and it is a steal of 1. Schuster.
Okay.
Really good weight. They're just over icing it a bit.
Här är inte katastrof att nudda undan den och vicka in hit heller.
Dangerous rock for Nicholas is that red one of his own, because it's over buried. So if you peel this out, Gushue freezes to that one, you're going to have trouble getting it out. So either dead on or even take your own out on the way by.
Yeah, clip it.
Roll to the left, Cheryl.
I like that.
You're
You're right. You know what they're doing for their next shot.
Yeah, and they now know that spot.
Lite mycket åt något håll, men det viktigaste är att vi inte vickar för långt vänster så han får samma frys igen. I så fall vickar vi hellre höger och touchar bort den där och vickar liksom in bakom det andra.
Ja.
9-0.
Ja.
8,5 tror jag nästan.
Ja.
Ja. Bra fart! Hej! Ja, fart! Go! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Well, that works too, because you prevent that freeze by sitting right there.
9 blankt hade jag.
My goodness. Can you fit any more in there? That's 5 of them. 2 at the bumper, 1 to come.
Yeah, I think it's better to make this.
He's probably just playing the nose, and then we're drawing
and then
here.
we got to draw wide.
Yeah, it's time to swallow your pride here. You're not getting 2.
Right about there.
Make sure you score 1.
Thin half.
Thin half, yeah.
Down here with big weight, kick that one out. That'll go. That should go. Your shooter kicks across, kicks that out of there. You're here. Nicholas has to hit it, and then you've got some breathing room in your last one to score a single. So you can't give up any more to a team that can hit like Edin.
Little less, Mark.
Stoppar där, då ligger det 2.
Little less.
Run right up, I think.
Yeah.
That's what all the teams talk about when they play Edin. You don't want to get down to them because they are such good front runners.
Yep. Hard, right.
Yep!
Hard.
Hard, right to it.
Gushue.
Right to it, right to it, right to it, right to it.
Bang, bang, and we'll move 3.
Very nice.
You can still make it tough here for Brad if Edin just hits that, maybe even rolls just a touch to the right as we're looking at it. The draw is a little tougher.
Yeah, and to freeze to that side one's not a gimme either.
No.
Final stone for Nicholas Edin. Leads 2-0 as we play here in the second.
Yep. 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 Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Okay, well.
Bangs it on the nose, and it'll be 3. Facing Brad Gushue with his last.
Team Japan had this shot
we're not going
this
any
morning,
wider.
Cheryl. And remember, it just barely snuck by the center guard coming in. She had to draw against 3.
And she was middle of 12, so you can see Brad obviously paying attention.
Yeah.
I like 2 feet less than that. Okay. I don't disagree.
And I would suggest he has a little bit more weight on the broom with his 2 sweepers compared to the. He might have a couple hundred pounds extra.
Yeah.
And they take him right away.
Out there,
And letting go. Walker, Gallant,
Where are we? It's good now.
Nichols calling line.
Line's good.
Needs full 4.
You need T.
Thought I hogged it the way Brett jumped on it.
And full T is what he got. Great judgment to pick up the single. Friday night, we are in London, Ontario for the World Financial Group Continental Cup. Team play. And here just to help out, we want to welcome Prime Minister Justin Trudeau as he greets Mark Kennedy. And so not only can he skip maybe the team, but he's the skip of the country. And it's nice to have him here at the Western Fair Sports Center. He and his cabinet have been meeting in a retreat for 2 days here in the London area, and had a town hall earlier today, and now stopping by to watch some curling. So it's great to have him here.
Vi får ta vicken ut tror jag istället, men den ligger på, behöver kalla på det.
Börja. Olge måste nästan köra.
Nej, Rasmus. Få in hela i bok.
George, you need a selfie? How's that? Team Englot.
Over here.
Perfect. There you go.
The 2-time Olympian taking the picture.
2-1. Nicholas Edin leading as we play here in the third, and Edin will once again have last rock. He has the hammer playing the red stones.
Christopher with a perfect tick to right into that little coffin corner, out of play, but out of the rings, but still in play, so they can't do anything with it. If you're Gushue, you're going to give it a go again. That's a tricky spot to tap it to. Well, they're going wide open this time.
Yeah, just go back to the back wing.
Hänger lite, men kalat den. Ja, behöver gärna kala lite för ryggen här.
Bra fart. Kan hålla igång lite.
Ja, bakom 10 Rickard. Kom igen. Sten bakom. Kan köra nu. Bra. Fint. Bra liv. Ingen jättedyk ut där. Det var, ja.
You're kind of taught to put that on the tee line, but in that situation, that's exactly where you want to get it back as far as you can. If Brad Gushue hits that back one, you can then freeze to it if you want with very little risk.
Should be pretty good. I don't think it's might be a little fresh in this path, Brett.
Yeah, keep it up just a shade.
Brett Plant.
Board. Yep. Just boards. Whoa. Whoa. Weight's good. Go. Okay.
Nice weight.
Good weight.
Sätter väcken dit tror jag.
Okay.
Good weight.
Dit okay.
Kind of a sneaky little shot, Cheryl, because now if you hit this dead on, you're not in the ring. So if you try to roll, you happen to roll underneath the guard, you might see Gushue go right around everything. Maybe you want to keep this roll in the rings, but be open.
Yeah,
so
don't.
it's usable.
Whoa.
And even if you nose it's not so
Yeah,
bad.
that's true too. Probably better than burying.
Rasmus Verano. And we'll roll in to catch the top edge of the 12 and half under cover.
Yeah, that's a mistake.
Yeah, rolled too far. Nose is fine.
Both mine look to slide good, so.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Vrano, of course, replaced Frederick Lindberg at the second position. Lindberg is here as the coach of
Line's good.
this Team World.
Top 4.
Yeah, first time coach too.
Line's good.
Weight's nice. Weight's good. Needs to curl. Top 4. Whoa, Ken. Whoa. Top 4.
Yep.
Whoa.
And around he goes, Gallant, and what a beauty. Now, as mentioned, he played earlier today with Kevin Cooey.
Sop där. Ja. Behöver inte vara någon spets, men vanlig clearing är bra. Ja. 3/4. Ja.
Double run, you certainly want to open the front up with the first goal, but if you could ever stick it.
Oh. Utsatt. Oh. Aldrig.
Okay. And he'll open it up, doesn't run it back.
Okay.
Still pretty good.
Nästan bättre så.
You have Hammer try and open it up, gives you a chance, because that rock's in a great position for Gushue. He's been a good addition to the team. It took him the first year was a little
he sure
bit.
did.
Yeah, he had to kind of fit in and learn how this team worked. And
Well, he threw nothing soft.
no, he was always like 6 seconds.
Yes, absolutely. He was. Everything was up weight.
Nice speed here.
Yeah. And he also talked about the travel. He said he couldn't believe it. It took him the first year to get used to the travel. His team does back and forth across the pond and time change. And
Well, as mentioned, Edin's his team are all supported full time curlers.
Still think it's there. Still think it's there.
They play a lot.
Don't need it yet.
8 events. Their record this year, 51-16.
Yep, you gotta go.
Picking up 3 wins.
Gotta keep it alive
it's
here.
a pretty impressive
Hard.
record.
Room length. Hard. Hard to bury a piece of it, though, guys. Hard.
And of course, the
Hard. Go,
mentor
go,
of
go, stand in front.
the program, Peja Lindholm, who heads up the Swedish Federation. They haven't done what Peja did. Remember, Peja used to come and live for
3 months at a
4
time.
months and just do nothing but the tour. Well, there's a little bit of cross-border diplomacy. Matt Hamilton, the second for the U.S. team out of Duluth. Actually, he's from Wisconsin. So.
Becca, give me a photo.
Now he's got to get sister to take the picture. He and his sister Becca will represent the United States in mixed doubles, and of course both he and the sister will be in team play as well. She with Nina Roth, he with John Schuster.
It's a pretty incredible opportunity for both of them.
Is that the out or the in?
It's the Oda.
Assuming that's the out, right? Guessing we can go over the top here, kid.
Like 1.5.
So.
Doubles there.
Whoa. No.
Mark Nichols,
Roll it, frozen. Roll it, Brett. Roll it.
roll it,
Yep.
and not quite underneath.
Okay.
Sorry, boys.
Oh, that's awful.
Sorry, Brad.
Samma. Matt. Whoa. Whoa.
It's a little surprised that Team Gushue threw the guard in that situation, Cheryl, and Mark's guard didn't pull enough, and now it's looking like it too. Oh, maybe not. Oh boy. See, now he's going to hit. It's interesting. Gambled once. Maybe it's too late now. Oscar really struggled in the mixed doubles with his line. His speed control seemed good. His high hard ones weren't bad, but that in-between shot, he would seem to be playing with that release a little wee bit.
Well, and Vic asked in the opening when you were talking about it, what does it take for these guys, you know, to take that next step? Or get that gold medal in the Olympics, and you can't miss the easy ones. All the makeable shots have to be made. And not that they're simple, but that's pretty much a wide open hit, and you stick in the ring somewhere.
Yeah, and then it's 4-1, and the game's in really good shape if you're Team Edin.
Pretty good question.
It was decent.
Yeah.
Yeah. For
It
the
wasn't,
beginning
a good point. It was a good question.
yeah. You don't get any check marks for that.
Well, we only keep track of the points.
And 2018 has been really dismal for you so far.
Oh, now there's a good point.
Thank you, Russ.
Come up a bit.
Skip stones. Brad Gushue.
Just board. Real good. Weight's good.
Whoa! Easy board. Whoa!
Off.
Not heavy.
No.
Whoa! No.
Should curl in that spot.
Whoa! Clean.
Okay.
Whoa! Whoa!
Well, both teams pretty happy now. Gushue's
Good. Just kind of
got away without giving up 2, and then the blank's still available for Nicholas. Be pretty happy with that.
Good shot. Thanks. Brett was thinking draw, but it's way too early to go all in like that.
Frisa ut och då är det nice, så kan han inte vicka in bakom centern i alla fall.
Okay.
What's he mean by going all in, Russ?
Well, if you played the come around, you'd have a chance to steal, but if you don't make it good, because you didn't hit that red one of Edin's, Nicholas would have a shot to get 2. Now it's 4-1. So do you really want to put all your eggs in one basket when it's only end number 3? And that's what Brad's referring to. It's a little too early to gamble the farm.
I guess rolling right out's probably the miss, if anything.
Oh, yeah.
Probably just easy normal.
Play that in turn again.
Yeah, I think middle of the rock, really.
Okay.
You throwing normal?
Yeah, you can try
Just normal.
for the perfect roll behind the guard and see if you could get a force.
If you got really unlucky, you could jam this, I think.
Try and make the roll. And
Get it right where the broom is.
Roll out. Okay.
Be a little aware of that if you're Mark.
Kick him sort of half or big half and normal. What are you throwing? Big half. I think we got to be easy normal, to be honest. I think normal's like max. Okay. Little more with like just here.
You heard Brad
like
say
that.
we
I like
can
that.
roll out, so I think what he's saying is be better to cross face,
like
to
that
your
ice.
point, and get it too thin than to jam it.
make it.
You don't want to give up the deuce now at the end of this when you had the opportunity.
It's good. Easy normal. Whoa. Whoa. Clean. Close. Yep. Hard. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Yes. Yep. Yep. Hard. No roll.
Oh, got away with it, and now rolls it to the back. And it will just come back and hold on.
Nice one, dude. Nice. Let's curl a little bit. Just so hard to get on it when it's on the nose.
Well, I mean,
Didn't have to hit much.
Wasn't far off, Brad.
No.
It's good. It was just a little.
So forced to make a play as far away as he has to. And there it goes. So we'll put a blank on the board here in the third. Edin continues to lead on this Friday night with the Prime Minister in attendance. It's our second day here in London at the Western Fair Sports Centre. And you got to be part of the team. You got to be able to ring the bang the cymbal.
Okay, wait, I'm not ready either. Go.
There you go. That'll do.
there you go. You told me to whale it. Perfect. Hey, it's great to see you guys.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice to have Prime Minister Justin Trudeau here. As mentioned, he and his cabinet on a 2-day retreat and in the London area, and then earlier today held a town hall. And then joining us here for this evening draw. The blank in 3 means the Team World, and Nicholas Dean once again will have the last rock. They have the hammer, playing the red stones and leading 2-1.
Double guards going up for Gushue's team. You know what their plan is this end.
Lite tight.
Tight! Nära! Tight!
Go, 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 go!
Nära 12! Riktigt tight!
12!
Kom igen!
Nära 12!
Hårt, hårt! Så där dem! Kom igen! Fortsätt, fortsätt, fortsätt! Få ut en bit! Kom igen, Alle! Kom igen!
Sorry.
Varsågod.
Oh, how do you know Eddie?
He went to Queens together.
Oh, yeah. I won't hold that against you. Miguel.
One last autograph and a handshake, and we thank him, Prime Minister Trudeau, for joining us on this Friday night.
Okay, you can definitely tap it, but
Little.
just bite the forefoot.
Similar weight they gave you last time down here.
Yeah.
Little underthrow by Christopher there on that intern come around, and she's got some shrapnel to work with out front here.
Line's good. Think weight's close.
T back 4.
Oh, hold on.
Wait, don't wait.
Line's good.
T line. I think it's pretty good. Weight's good. Nice.
Line's good.
Bumping 6 inches. Whoa. Go ahead, go ahead. Yep. Just do it now. Doesn't look heavy. Hard. Okay, good shot.
No, we threw the double. Gary, you just wrecked on her.
Backed off a little speed. Yeah.
Series of runbacks here now to try to create some space to get at that yellow one. Really nice freeze. They lined it up pretty good, Cheryl, so they can tap something in there later if they have to.
In there. Hey, bättre så. Okay.
Guard.
Sure, just throw it. I don't know, like.
We go up there, he's doubling him.
Do you like this, Mark?
I don't
Be
mind
a
it.
hair low, eh? Are your rocks the same?
If anything, this is a hair straighter, but I haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
They're always aware of the rocks. They always,
Go the same thing.
you know, you talked earlier about the book that Kevin Martin had a few years ago. You actually have a running book in your mind, don't you?
Oh, for sure. And they can change because they're always preparing them before each event.
Yeah, it's a little light. When you have books from different clubs, like notes on everything.
Hard for line now, too. Hard. We're close. Come on, Mark. Hard, Jeff, go.
Gotta go.
All you can get out of it. Go hard. Hard. Whoa, now. I would say they're similar.
What's that?
I would say they're similar. It looks like it's similar. Yeah. Well, line-wise.
Det är bara fantastiskt på den så. Ja, vi kan behålla den där i alla fall.
Ja.
Måste vi förlora
Unless they
Är det bara okej
paper
med den
that
här eller?
yellow that's frozen, they're not getting
Den är rätt
both. So
svår
they
att få ut den här, det är så luft.
might be better just to hit the top one, stay off to the right there, Cheryl, and then unlock those two.
Yeah, that would be the key, would be getting that unlocked so you could at least play it on the next one.
So just maybe normal and just tick it.
And then save your shooter.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Might even save the back one.
Oh, now you're getting greedy.
No, well, yeah.
That'll be pretty good.
Jag gillar det. Och ett nudd där så är den nice.
2/3, lite tjockare.
Ja, lite tjockare till och med, men blir det vicken så är den okej också. Bättre att vicka utåt.
A lot of people throw peel at these, and you don't have to. If you're trying to hang around, nothing wrong with normal. You're never getting both yellows. So control that cue ball. Just try to unlock those two. hang around. Probably normal. Control.
Rasmus Vrano. Sundgren. Eriksson backing off.
Bara vicka, men behöver kalla för den också. Den rullar av just nu.
And again, we'll tap this one by. And then losing it out the side.
Good enough. Got him away from
It was a lot less weight than I thought, and then it didn't even come up.
It's true. Look good.
Sorry.
If I give you the same as what I threw.
Yep.
You guys didn't touch that, hey?
Look at the curl, Cheryl. It's fantastic.
Yeah, there's been no complaints about that on this ice at all.
Quickly, let's go to the game between Schuster and Ulsrud. Schuster with 2 steals of 1 and 1 as we play here in 4th. Thomas Ulsrud run it back, and he stuffed it. And it's a steal of 1 more, John Schuster. Well, Schuster has been showing something to these teams in an event where you're trying to send a message leading up to the Olympics.
Just make sure you don't throw it there.
Schuster beat Nicholas Edin last night 9-5. Well, that was yesterday morning, pardon me, in the first draw, 9-5.
Försöka få ner den i alla fall bak 8 min. Så. Fart igenom kanske. Bak 12 igenom. Ja.
And Schuster combined with Joanne Courtney for a doubles win.
Yeah, they're making a difference for Team North America.
Lite mindre bara.
So we drop in on Rachel Homan and Anna Hasselberg in a 2-2 tie, and it is the Swedish representative, Hasselberg, who is sitting the 2. Final stone, Rachel Homan.
Line's good. Weight's close.
They blanked the opener.
Look, 6-7. It's heavy.
Homan opening with last rock. She scored 2 in the second. Hasselberg replied with a couple in 3.
Should be good. No. Nice throw, Rach.
And now the draw to the lid for the single to take the lead going to the break. Reminder, we're playing just 8. And we are not breaking ties, so if we are tied after 8, they split the point.
Might go a little that way.
It's nutting. It's just, what do we do?
I think that's the call.
I think a guard is almost a hindrance, because if he goes here, I think, yeah, we just got to make sure we don't get under. Like right there is ideal, Brett.
Yeah, probably equal with just a little extra, right?
Yeah.
Well, the conventional wisdom would be to guard it because you're sitting 2 buried, but that just sets up a pocket for Nicholas to go around everything, and now your guard's in the way of a raise.
I don't want you to throw too much, because like there's not the end of the world. Maybe 2 feet, 3 feet.
You wonder how many times we've been close to the end of the world. So many shots.
Oh, yes.
Where do you want this exactly?
Right here.
Half forward.
Right beside the other one, eh?
Yeah, but not right against it. No. Give it a little space.
Yeah, so make sure I get out to it, hey?
Yeah. Weight's good. Nope. Weight's good. Top 4.
We're there. Yep.
Top button.
Line. Hard for line. Hard jump. Whoa.
Top button weight.
Yep. Whoa. Yes. Whoa. Let him rub this. Whoa. Weight's pretty good now, Brad. Weight's good. Yep. Hard. Hard. Oh, hard. Get it past that red one, Jeff. Go.
Get it past the red one, and they do.
Oh, we came way out of that.
Gee. Judgment's just a little off today, eh? Good throw, Mark.
Om vi kör så. Lite grann, inte mycket.
Vart? Jag tror den snarare draggar lite ditåt, ja. Jag tror det går att träffa den så. Så.
It's one thing about Brad Gushue. He may not be preparing for the Olympics, but the competitiveness never leaves him.
No.
No, quite. The pride's there every single time he walks out there.
Vanlig eller lite extra eller? Vanlig clearing, låga 6.
Get that thin enough. This goes, that one goes, and you might move that one somewhere. Don't think you'll get them all, but they are pretty close together. Main thing is open it up. Do something here. Get either the yellow back or the red back.
Eriksson. And oh, that little catcher over there hangs around for a fifth shot.
Well, it's pretty good because it changes the angle too.
Really good.
But at least it's a change, a nod of acceptance, when before it was a shake of the head from Edin after Vrano's stones.
Well, because those double yellows that red was frozen, they were lined up right onto that back red one, and now that angle's been changed a bit.
Obviously, Gushue's got a hand in this, but if he happens to miss, you've got a nose hit to sit too. It's going to clear the back shot rock there for sure.
Okay.
You can see that angle. It should miss it.
I think you got to throw at least four more feet than he's been throwing. Okay, 3 to 4.
Look at this ice. Now we're going off the edge of the sheet. We talked about this side of the sheet that I'm not even sure you need to take more ice. I think you just throw it differently.
Yeah. 3 for T,
I
boys.
got a lot of
Close.
It's almost no chance to hold it if you don't set it.
Whoa, line, just behind T. T. No, whoa, let it curl.
Brett's in.
Back 4.
Brett's in.
Let it curl. It's further than that.
Baggy.
Okay. Shoot. Slid a little better, but it's definitely more positive. It's a little hard.
Kanske inte blir så mycket drag in här. Det är luft också, den går nästan neråt så. Det kan ju dock bli bra om vi någonsin lyckas komma turligt skott där. Ja. Sen är det ju svårt att ta ett från det hållet. Ja. Det vi kan göra är att dra här, men han har ju alltid den. Ja, den här är, och då stägar man upp alltihopa. Känns som den här.
What they're thinking is if they hit it thin, will that rock that's lined up here drag enough to get that one? I don't think so, Cheryl.
No, I don't see that either. I don't know. I think there's too much separation.
Might just be smart to do something like that. So if you make the yellow top double, you're not shot rock. Gushue buries another one. You got to be careful here.
Vi får inte ut den här, men man kanske får ut den öppet så vi öppnar upp ett i alla fall. Ja. Ja. Ta tunt så kan man försöka sticka på den här, men det känns som typ en femtedel. 2/3. Ja, så. Halv borde vara okej. Det borde inte vara jättestort.
Yeah, we'll see.
It will drag, but it's got to change the angles by a good foot.
I feel like it's going to catch the back red one.
It might go. It might, because if he hits it thin enough, the red one will have the out-turn spin on it, which will drag it even farther. You'll get that top yellow too.
Mm-hmm. Yep, the one on the right, top 8 foot.
It's not a dumb call because it opens things up, but can he get the drag far enough?
Nicholas Edin, his first. Vrano. Now Sundgren. Into the crotch and just rolls it and drives it by their own.
Hit that a lot thicker than he wanted to, so there was no chance hitting it that thick.
Okay.
Yeah, it didn't change it much, did it?
I'm happy with this. I mean, whatever.
This?
I think so.
We just got to go wider. Well, the problem is there, like if I do that, he might be able to do this, and if I make it good, then he does this. Yeah. Like that's the best line if I could do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want an inch more?
I think of 2 to 3 inches.
Okay. The option's to leave it out here.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Brad, Leaving it right here is pretty good too.
Yeah. It's going to be hard to stay that wide, though.
Yeah, on this side of the sheet.
That's a force.
It's become a wonderful ice reader, Brad.
Really want.
Are you taking a little more
He
ice?
knows this is going to break hard hog line in.
I think I don't have to throw a whole lot less.
No, you're not going to have to.
6 feet less?
I'm thinking 3. We're going wider. I think it's going to be a little slower. Like, I think if I throw the same, it's probably T-line out here.
Okay.
And then,
I'd agree with that.
like, I don't want to be too much less.
Sure.
Well, this is curious to me,
certainly
Russ.
do need
He
something
went
less.
deep
I like that. 3 feet less.
with his first one with less ice. He said he overthrew it. So why not just take the same ice and throw it a little less hard?
Well, because this type of surface, if you take that 6 feet off, I don't think it gets by the guard. I think it's going to curl that much sooner. So that's why he's taking that extra.
Back
He has to get by.
Back 4.
Line's good.
Yep.
Back 4.
Yep.
Hard.
Yes.
Now Walker Gallant.
Just half in the back 4, right to the last
No,
one.
we're not.
Let it stop. Let it stop.
And is that the spot they thought of?
That's pretty good.
Take it. I'll take it.
Okay. It's a force.
Good enough.
I'd love to be able to steal though, right? I know.
It's a pretty good shot.
It's looked pretty good.
Look at how much it moves at the end here.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. I got 5 to 6 feet left.
Does the trick. It gets you a force.
I don't think.
You can't go wide enough out on that side, can you? It just keeps coming back to that same spot. Oh, we remember Gushue made one here. Similar path. He went wider than this, didn't he? The draw against 5.
Yeah, he was right at the edge of 12.
But it certainly slid better than the first.
Anything light here, it's all over that front red one.
Går vi I den, då måste antingen trycka den en halv fot eller spinna in en halv fot. Ja.
Is this a straight draw or is he tapping?
I think it's a straight draw, Cheryl.
Yeah.
6.
I think with that ice.
Lite, eller lite.
Ja. Kommer ni tracka lite här om vi behöver dyka på den, då kommer den nog inte på linjen. Men... Ja.
Needs a good piece of the button. Right now it is
0.
Gushue sitting the 1.
Helst inte.
Final stone here in 4.
Helst inte. Känns 10 mot 4.
Bra linje.
Mot 4.
Brandon on the right, Sundgren on the left. Eriksson calling line.
Helst inte.
Waiting for it.
Kan inte.
Waiting for it. Now it needs to hook. It needs to hook, and it will not.
That's pretty good news. Line up.
Gushue will pick up the steal of 1. We're tied going to the break.
7.5.
The 2018 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
Steal of 1 for Gushue, and we're tied at 2. And for Gushue second, Brett Gallant. Busy day. Played this morning with Kevin Cooey, and now back on the ice tonight. And again, busy because he's with Brian.
So, Brett, I was on the bench, and we were asking the guys, well, who should we interview from this game? And obviously Kevin Cooey goes, well, we got to talk to Gallant and ask him, who's the better skip to play for today?
Ooh, it's a tight one right now, but I tell you what, the shot selection when it comes down to the last rock's a bit different. I mean, Kevin's got that high hard one, and our Brad's got such a fine touch, so it was different being on the other side of things. And Kevin made a bunch of dandy high hard ones earlier, so you know, it was a little bit different, but I enjoyed both.
A lot of emotions on a serious note for your team. As the team at the trials, you were so close, and then in the mixed doubles, same story. Was it tough to come here with a lot of energy and focus to perform for your new big team?
Yeah, we had a few days off, a few travel days off, and those were a little bit kind of depressing as you're just sitting around thinking about kind of the missed opportunities. But I think now that we're here curling again, great fans out here, really enjoying ourselves again. So it's great to take our mind off the losses and kind of just focus on trying to get a win here.
You realize the Prime Minister was here just to see you, right?
I figured that.
Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Brian.
And considering that first answer, I think Mr. Gallant has a future in politics. We're tied at 2. There you see the numbers. The numbers after 4 are brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years. Time for a selfie, you bet, with the reigning Canadian and world champion, Brad Gushue.
The 2018 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. By New Holland, equipped for a new world. And by Purex Bathroom Tissue. Find comfort in Purex.
At first, we didn't really think the patch would still be open.
We were hanging out with our families in the locker room, and someone came in and said, guys, there's still 2,000 people at the patch.
I believe we got there around 10 after 2, and there were still 2,000 people there waiting for us.
To carry that tankard up on the stage was pretty special.
For that many people to stick around to see us in the tankard, it meant a lot to us.
When Brad passed it off, I didn't know if we'd ever get it back.
For that iconic trophy to go crowd surfing in the Briar Patch in St. John's, it's a special moment.
Yeah, I was just thinking, be gentle. I don't want to see this thing in 2 pieces by the end of it.
I wasn't worried about him hurting the tankard, but I thought it'd be a cool moment for people to get to touch that.
You still had people cheering, partying Sunday night, and I'm sure there was a lot of headaches on Monday morning when everyone went to work.
Yes, they had a toim. Remember that? They had a toim. Yeah, that's the way to do it, McLang. With the reigning Canadian and world champion. It was a memorable moment for all of us. Dramatic win, and but it was the community, it was the city, it was the province, Newfoundland and Labrador. It made us all feel so welcome, and it's something we'll all remember for the rest of our curling lives. As we welcome you back on this Friday night, day 2 of the World Financial Group Continental Cup. The Steel, we're tied at 2, and once again it'll be Nicholas Edin, Team World, that has the last draw. They have the hammer playing the Redstones here in 5.
We were saying in the break that I think Nicholas' first one got him into trouble. He could have played the come around that Brad made and taken away all that pain on his last one, because that drag effect I don't think was there, and then it just allowed Gushue to bury another one. He almost gave up a steal at 2 there.
Oh yeah, just about. Slid too deep.
Sink your first one, make Brad throw the hard shot. Game on now.
Wolf Ken needs curl. Jeff, get this as close. All right, Jeff. Go. Okay.
Nice weight. Kom upp och köp där, eller skicka den. Kanske skicka den.
Ser svårt ut då.
Tror det. Skicka den där. Ja. Ligga kvar corner, okay. Vanlig clearing.
I kind of like bailing early on this because a blank here is great. If you know.
That's what we talked about in the opening, is that he almost decided to chase that one, and this is a great call. He's got control of the game. There's only 4 ends left. A blank here would be a victory.
No kidding. That's pretty nice.
You got your corner, you got the front open up, you've got sit, toot, and hammer. Like, just fantastic call.
And a big shot for Rasmus Vrano, who has been struggling, and as I mentioned earlier, after a couple of misses Edin just looked down the ice at him and just was shaking his head.
Yeah, it's unusual for Rasmus because he's been pretty deadly and pretty strong for that team, but just not throwing it quite up the broom for Nicholas tonight.
I think you get a little more amped up too. You know, this is the guy that cost you a World Curling Championship in Brad Gushue, and you want to, you know, put some revenge in there because you don't forget those losses.
No, it's that try harder.
No. Sit, Rock. Okay.
Sorry. Okay. Liten tapp, okej, men då tripplar de där. Ja. Det eller spela ner den här och sätta den micken. Men man blir inte bättre än den.
Ja.
Jag gillar nog frysen ändå. Eller?
Ja, jag kan gilla frysen om du gillar den.
Ja. Får vi rätt vinkel där liksom.
Ja.
Det blir ju kanon.
Jag tror att det är lite lättare.
Well, it's been all John Schuster. And he continues to put pressure on Thomas Ulsrud, but Ulsrud has a chance, it would appear, to get a couple, if not maybe three here, if he can bring the stone of the back of the 8-foot into play.
Whoa! 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 Yeah! 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 Whoa! Whoa! Yeah!
And he'll jam and spill it far enough. Now they'll have a look, two for sure, and then a look around the edge.
Looks like 3 to me. It's good. Yep.
And 3 it is. Ulsrud right back in it.
Oh,
ja, a little more.
Noser, that's just a hair high is okay. Make the double.
He was trying to get that frozen. I actually thought Nicholas might play the red-yellow run, like that short
Might
little
touch
run.
it might even touch it frozen.
Yeah, I like that call too. Even if you did it with hack weight and you might roll behind the corner, you open it up. You don't have to lose any rocks if you happen to be a little offline.
Yeah, with a nice throw.
Yeah, now there's a double here.
Yeah, they had to get that down to the face of the North America stone.
Yep. Oh, yep.
Mark Nichols.
Hard, Brett, hard. Hard, all you got, hard.
Okay. Good. Pretty nice. And now it's the Gushue stone that's sitting in front and covering.
Shot. Yeah, I know. It's big time now. I'll let Jeff take the post game.
Spelar vi någon lägre så funkar tredjedel också. Ja. De är ganska nära så det blir ganska snabbt effekt uppåt. Vad gör han om vi spinner av då? Rundan cornern tror du eller? Nej, jag tror att han lägger nära garden då ja. Okej. Ja, bestäm du. Ja, jag gillar din. Den här. Ja. Ja, fjärdedel med 7. Ja.
Just play the double and sit right there.
I like that a lot. It exposes the shot rock.
7 upp. Japp. Whoa. Whoa. Japp.
Oscar Eriksson.
Kom igen. Bra. Snyggt.
Gets them both. Sits top 12.
Well, by sitting in the rings, I mean, Brad's not going to ignore it. So you're going to get your chance again, possibly.
Well, probably better to keep it high, hey?
Yeah. What's that?
Like even
roll touch center. Okay.
Brad threw the just normal down here, remember?
Yeah.
A little
Yeah,
wider.
he wasn't quite. He was a little wider, but.
The front end knows exactly what the spot does. That's what makes this team so good.
Normal.
Whoa, a little more than you had.
Whoa. Yep.
Yep.
Go.
Yes.
Yep.
Easy. Hard.
Oh, you're real close. Yep.
And trying to get it underneath.
Call, Brad.
And they'll get a piece.
Good shot, Mark. Pretty good. Yeah.
Two
nice,
great
actually.
shots by Mark.
I didn't think we were rolling that far.
Well, you were.
Could have probably got it another quarter rock for you. Good shot.
Bak 8. Få ner den. Få ner den bak 8 så är den bättre också. Du kan ligga kvar där uppe.
Okay. Up.
That's just a great roll because that could be your force opportunity.
Well, it's difficult to say who is a shot. It looks like it could be Rachel Holman in the middle and back edge. Final stone to be played by Anna Hasselborg.
Anna's got to be careful. She's throwing a lot of weight here. She can eliminate both her own rocks here if she doesn't hit this just right.
It is a Holman sandwich between the Hasselborg stones. Got to get it by the guard first. Oh, she did. And now, where did it roll? And it will be the one yellow as she did move that red too far.
Is guard the dumbest call in the world right now? He'll have that, but
Yeah, I don't like the guard. You can't play.
Timeout.
Is it any good to try to play?
Timeout.
Timeout. To get rid of it and try to stick here?
Got it. What's that?
Can you?
Oh boy, Brett. Yeah.
I don't know. Like nothing else looks good to me.
I think to get rid of this, we're rolling at least to probably there. Roll. And then he just does this hard.
I know. You can't roll further than that. Like you got to roll to.
Yeah.
Here.
What do you think?
Deuce is. They're looking like they're probably going to, if you do have something going to do, so you just don't want to give them 3 here. What stops them from getting 3?
Well, if you don't want to give him 3, you can just hit this.
Yeah.
Let him do this.
He plays the hit and roll or the double when we hit the open one.
Yeah. I don't like just giving him 2 here at this point.
I don't either.
No.
Like, what if we did
Corner
this,
freeze?
if we stopped here?
He's probably coming at this one.
I kind of like the corner freeze.
Yeah.
He's playing that. And then you've got to make a freeze or a...
So we got to make it real good then, that's what you're saying.
Yep. What about, like... No, I can't
roll and
nose it,
almost
right?
want to touch that 4. I mean, it's dangerous. Just graze it. Boy, this has got to be rolling a decent ways, isn't it? Whoa. You get that high?
It's tough to hold him to anything here.
Is that what you think, Brett?
Well, even if you set up a pocket back here, right? Like I don't know.
Okay.
Even if you put it back here, I mean, probably cut him down to 2.
Let's, yeah, I guess worst case, yeah, if I hit it thick and do something like that, we got a wall that we can draw.
And then this one hopefully stops there.
Yeah.
Guard and pray.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I hate guard.
You can just
guard you're praying, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to have that for 3 for sure.
Which stone did Al Hackner
let's try
suggest
this.
they corner freeze to, Russ?
The red one.
I think,
They're
well,
on
we
the
got to
top,
get,
the,
if we're going to play it, we got to get it past
stone top edge of the button?
Yeah, you could kind of come in this type of area like that, and then it's difficult for World to do a lot with it.
thick half.
And even if you came up to the nose, Russ, and froze, it's still pretty good.
Yeah, as long as you don't cross it, I
No.
think. And there's a fine line there. If you do it that way, you're not happy because it looks like if you cue that up, the yellow at the back that shot rock, Gushue's rock will go right by that back red one.
They're going to try like a soft tap.
I love what they're doing here with the plan B, C, D.
Just to the hack on its own.
Yeah, through the rings.
Throw their appropriate weight just to the hack. If it over curls, they'll set up a bit of a wall,
I would sit on the
which Gushue might be able to bail out with a freeze.
Trying to hit a thick half.
Crossing this isn't good.
For that. Just to the hack. Like pretty well if like the line it knows the yellow is kind of where the path that we need.
I think that's good.
Okay. I don't mind a hair less. There. That looks
okay.
The other option
Good
is
speed
just
down
get
this
rid of
path.
it. Make Nicholas play the double. If he doesn't make the double, you'll have a double to get out of it.
Just straight pick it.
But I think it's the respect for Edin's team. To be 2 down
Clean
playing
hack.
6
Yep.
is not ideal.
Yep. Yep.
That's what's forced this call.
Hair heavy. Whoa. Cross the hack. Whoa. Close. Yes. Yes.
Hard.
Hard. Hard. Whoa. Yes. Whoa. Whoa. Good shot.
Or you could do that.
That's some surgery, isn't it?
Oh, that's really good.
That was plan A plus.
Easy shot. Or you could do it that way.
You were hoping to
Came in at a
actually be
nice
honest,
angle, didn't roll very
tap
far.
it back and move that yellow. Brad didn't think he could hit and stay, but he did.
Minsta lilla för mycket touch, då spinner det ju. Det är ju riktigt tunn touch för att inte frysa någon av dem. Då måste man ju limma den och då känns det som att det ändå bara blästa ut i det hållet. Då sitter den där. Kanske. Det är svårt att få den över. Det är lätt hänt att bara rulla lite åt något håll och då sitter han ju 3 liksom. Tycker du frisen känns lite bättre då? Ja, jag tror det. Kan ju skava in dit också.
There's the double here, and you might roll over frozen on the left-hand one.
Over to here?
Yeah.
Right.
But if you don't make it, the freeze, I mean, they're sitting back button, which is pretty juicy.
You could just hit and roll and hope for a slight mistake, but you're playing Brad Gushue, so you're probably not going to get it. So I think they're just going to try to weld one in there.
It's back T-line, so it looks pretty good to them.
But Brad might be able to come off of this one if they do that and kick it out.
Nästan mitt på linan. Yeah. Yeah, we need a half shot. Makes us good.
Tappar vi så blir det nästan oavsett ganska lätt dubbeldrag. Liten
Tough shot here too. You know, if Nicholas gets the wrong angle over curls, for instance, it'll be a double to sit 4 for Gushue.
Bra linje. Känns rätt bra.
Nicholas Edin, his first.
Lite löst. Lite plats. Vi har den. Gärna curla.
Sundgren, Grano.
Okej linje. Bra linje. Bra linje.
Rätt bra.
Limma dit den. Perfekt linje. Gärna. Wow. Wow. Bra led.
Wow.
Tack.
Just fantastic curling.
I'm afraid that if we did that, this might go over the top.
Yeah, you might just jam it on that outside yellow anyway.
Stay a hair high and bump that a foot.
Yeah. Then does he have room to play an out? Yeah, as long as he can't see enough to play an out.
We get on 2/3, 3/4. We'd move this to here. He might have an outside shot or two, but it's going to be really tough. Doing this is not helping us. What's that?
This double doesn't jam?
Well, if we get to there, I think he could probably make this double and keep the shooter for
the
2.
5's not going anywhere.
Yeah,
okay.
This is a shot.
Yep.
Bump it back a little bit again, and over curls disastrous.
Back 4 weight, even back 8 mark, because if we hit this like 3/4, 2/3 high.
Okay.
I don't want to bump it past that.
Okay.
Yep. I like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we want to be touching the line type thing when we make contact.
Good, real good speed here. I got 15.3.
Just over the line when we make contact.
Yeah.
Speed's nice here.
Yeah.
It's giving every bit of information to the brushers.
Well, I just thought you don't want to pump it back past that. There's Mark Nichols. When we make contact, we want to be just over the line. I mean, that's how fine the game has become.
Oh, true.
Well, and it gives the brushers a really good indication as they're coming down. They watch it get closer to that line, and they know probably before Mark does it, they need to get on it.
Back 12.
Yeah.
Whoa, then.
Back line.
Whoa, then.
Whoa. Back 12.
No.
Whoa. Whoa, guys, let it work.
Back 12.
Got a curl.
Needs a curl.
It's got to curl a lot. Boys.
So Walker Gallant have
through the house.
Come off the
just
yo.
been passengers.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Ooh, is there a triple?
I think the weight was fine. It just.
Well, is that
it was
yellow one, which is at the back of the button jam on the red?
Well, you'd have to just graze this thing to get it to go by there. You're right, Vic. There's a good chance it'll go onto there, but if it doesn't, they might get that thing on the way by. Stay there, and that brings in this rock here for a potential 1, 2, 3.
Den här kanske är lättare.
Is it worth it though?
Can you? So if you nose red, are you second? You should be just a little.
As long as you tap, yeah.
Yeah, not wait, but
right.
Just get to the.
Vad tror du? Den här farten? Ja, eller jag spelar den som en dryg dragning bara. Ja. Den där är ju i spel. Spelar vi för lös så blir ju bågen lite jobbig. Ja, det är sant. Kanske behöver fart.
Is that corner in the way?
It's close.
Ja, jag gillar den vägen, ja.
You don't have to go out turn though. You can do the same shot Gushue tried.
Måste nästan gå in i klykan i så fall. Om du lägger på någon meter då, bara sätter chappen. Ja. Eller lite insida. Den här behöver flyttas in helt
Triple nose hit double gets you 2, Cheryl.
Yep.
It's the other way to look at it. And if you get lucky, you get your 3. Yeah, this is going to be pretty close to the guard.
Maybe, I don't know. Care more of the yellow and we're in closer to that red.
We needed 4 to 6 inches less ice there
at least.
Yeah.
There's room, but just. Big point here.
These are funny to throw with the guard in your vision. Yeah. You know, sometimes you tend to, it's not a crisp release out to the brim because you're afraid of it tracking.
And the reason not playing the intern would be what? Just maybe not comfortable with it? Or?
That's my guess. Yeah, this is a little better because if it over curls, they can spin in, still get 2. So it's a little easier to make it this way.
Final stone sitting the 1 at the moment. Little quiet tap. And needs the shooter to sit right there. Needs to have a little bit of the button. Sundgren, Brano, get it by the guard first. Tap it back and then sit right there. And that will do for 2.
Great throw.
Well, we've had terrific crowds for the first 2 days of this World Financial Group Continental Cup here at the Western Fair Sports Center. Seats some 1,500. And one very special guest wants you to meet Edna Bell of Sault Ste. Marie. And she's here for her birthday. This is her present to come here. Her 99th birthday.
Oh.
So happy birthday to Edna Bell. What an evening. Prime Minister and Edna. Very special.
Caps it off perfectly.
As we welcome you back. And we go to the 6th. Very nice deuce put on the board by Nicholas Edin, and as Russ said during the break, he had to work for it. Here in 6, it'll be Brad Gushue that has to have the last rock. He has the hammer playing the Yellowstones.
Yeah, both teams burned a lot of calories that end trying to make it work out, and turned out Brad had a hair too much ice in that little tap of his. Delicate shot that under curled and gave him a chance for 2.
Back 8 or back 12? Back 8. Okay, I think there's room. What did you guys think you threw here?
It got
6
better.
feet more than on this side?
4 to 6.
I think you just need 4.
Yeah.
The sides are different, and I think these guys have picked up on it as they always do. But the side that's on the crowd side can often be a little bit slower. It can be just because of the heat coming down off the fans. It's just all that awareness that these teams have watching all these paths.
Whoa, 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 whoa. After it hits, go. Yep. Okay, Jeff.
And that side is almost impossible to get around.
Throw for your top 4 rock.
More worried about the corner guard than the one that's in the rings.
Yep. Yep. Hårt. Han ska stå upp efter. Bra.
Ja.
Bra spel. Håll i. Half.
Halfway is good, yeah. good.
Bit of room. Halfway.
You got a lot of line right now.
Should be okay, I think.
Easy, well, easy, Mark. It's
Jeff.
gonna need to curl. It's good.
Gotta go a little.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
Hard,
ahead.
Jeff.
Go ahead. Hard, Jeff. Hard. Hard. Hard.
Good shot.
Okay, good shot.
Nice weight, Brett.
Dan. Yep. Yep.
Boy, he can throw the weight.
Effortless, too.
It is.
Det ligger 2, men de kan ju dra här nere, då blir det lite så.
All these top hitters have a very bent, relaxed throwing arm, and then they can extend as they release the rock and gain a tremendous miles per hour.
Pretty high. Hard. Gotta go. Hard. Keep it moving. Hard. Hard, Jeff. Keep it moving. In there if you can, Jeff. Hard. Hard. Keep it moving.
You know, you're right, because when you think about it,
Going. Little more,
as a
little
club
more, little more.
curler, my arm is out and almost
right
locked against my chest and straight.
Yeah.
Right? And
It
but
looked like you were light.
your thought is you just bend it and then stretch.
Yeah.
But the stretch has to be towards target.
Right,
Yeah.
which takes a little bit of practice. I do a little drill in my clinics where I just sit in the hack and shove a rock. Don't move, just shove it, and it goes into the boards at the far end. So there's board weight without kicking. And these guys are so strong now that they're coming seriously hard.
Well, and it even works the same on draw. You see a lot of club curlers come out with a stiff straight arm for draw weight, and then they can't, you know, they can't add a little bit. They've no option.
Well, I think it's because you're instructed to use just leg drive.
Yes.
Everything is controlled by your leg, and so if you're going to add something with your arm, then you're thinking, well, that's not right. And
That's kind of your control. I'm a big believer in draw weight is to always kick out a little bit light, and then you've got that option to add with your arm. You don't have many options if you kick out hard. You can't pull off, and when you do, you change the path of the stone completely.
Dawn McEwen comes to mind, where she's virtually stopped it when she goes to let it go.
Nice little ad.
Whoa. Whoa, up. Close.
Frozen.
Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep. Whoa. Going good. Take
Mark
your shot.
Nichols,
Very
Antoine 1, Mark 2 another. We'll go to the North American bench. There's Brian, and there's Mark Kennedy.
So, Mark, let me get this straight. The Prime Minister of Canada walks in here, says hi to you, and asks you for a calendar for his wife, correct? Is that how it went down?
It's not exactly how it went down. I should have had one on hand, right? That would have been great.
So what did he say to you?
I was surprised. He had a little bit of curling knowledge, and we just talked a little bit about the whole event. And yeah, I've never had the chance to talk to him before. So being a conservative from Alberta, it was nice to talk to the Liberal Mr. Trudeau. It was interesting.
Future politician right here. As for well, okay, fair enough. Right here, this one then maybe, huh? Future? Okay, we'll leave you alone. This is obviously a lot of fun, this event, for your team, for me as well. We have a lot of fun covering you guys. What was your philosophy coming into this, knowing that you have that big carrot coming up, that being the Olympic Games?
It's a good warm-up for us. You know, we took a nice 3-week break after the trials just to let it all set in and take a break. And this is the perfect event for us to get our feet wet again and just get together as a team and keep the train rolling.
The guy to your right wasn't feeling well today, Brett Lang, but you've been to Olympics before. His first, your skip's first. Can you bring that experience and help these guys out? Benny's been there with you in Vancouver in 2010 as well.
I think we can. You know, it's going to be different for Benny and I too, though. Like Vancouver was a very at-home feel, and this is going to be somewhere else, somewhere different. So I think we're all going to be kind of experiencing something new together. But thankfully, we have so much big event experience. I think that'll help us when it gets to be crunch time.
Are you excited for it?
Oh, yes. I can't wait. It's just so much fun being a part of a bigger team and putting that maple leaf on your back. It's why we sacrificed 4 years of our life to do it, and we're going to get a chance to do it with some of your best friends. It's really the experience of a lifetime, and for me and Benny, twice in a lifetime. It's unreal.
Very cool. Well, we wish you best of luck, not only here, but at the upcoming Olympic Games, and there's still time to get that calendar to Mr. Trudeau.
Hey, I did ask him if he's been to any S-hole countries lately.
Oh, boy. We better send it back to you, Vic, as soon as possible. Yeah, let's get it up there.
There you go. Wow. Thanks for that. You know, it's interesting. You know, there was Ben Hebert, and it was Ben who was his drive. I mean, he followed the game, but he was at the airport in Regina when Sandra Schmirler came back with her gold medal.
He was,
Yeah.
eh? That's amazing. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty, you know, Caitlin, John, Ben, Mark going again. That's pretty incredible. But I thought that was a good point Mark made, that they went to an Olympics in Canada. And this is going to be a little bit different.
Totally.
And that's kind of neat for the four of them because it's an experience they're sharing together.
But you were obviously in Vancouver, Cheryl, but you being in Pinerolo in Italy, you know, still Western culture, although you're eating a lot of Italian food, right? But this is going to be quite different for them. Anyone who's traveled to Asia knows that's why the support is going to be even more important from Curling Canada to make sure that the diet is what you would expect at home.
Yeah.
So that you're not scrounging out and wondering, what am I eating tonight?
No. And we had the option in Vancouver to not stay in the village once we started to play, which both Martin and our team chose not to. But it's different when you're going to a different country, and we are going to stay in the village because the food. You've got some options there with the village food and a little bit more consistency. So it is a different view for these teams.
It's half buried, but say it's half buried, but
Interesting situation here. That hit this rock, somebody with the talent of an Edin or a Gushue is simple. Do you take on risking giving up a 2 and trying to roll buried here? I think it's there, but it would be dangerous. They'd like nothing better to roll underneath and force Gushue to draw for a single.
Just a reminder, all these games are worth a point. No ties will be broken. You'll just split the point. We have yet to split any points through the first 5 draws.
Lite mjukare till. Nollan här är nästan bättre ändå för matchvinst. Ja, fast tar vi bara nettan nästa då så har han alltid 2:an för.
Because that intern goes so hard across the line in that spot that they just threw that out turn. We've seen a couple times. Even Brad Gushue got caught on a corner guard just not coming up.
This raises a interesting dilemma here, I think, for Gushue. Realizing you split a point. Assuming he makes the blank here and takes the hammer to 7, does he go for the deuce, go for 3? Or do you blank and try to get the deuce in 8 and split the point?
It's a great call, isn't it? Because you need 2.
Yeah.
And that's the way you think. But you, like you say, you get 2, then Dean scores and gets all the points in the 8th inning.
So a blank goes on the board. Edin continues to lead it. When we come back, the time tunnel to the year 2013, the World Men's Final in Victoria, Sweden against Canada. Nicholas Edin had never trailed in the gold medal game, make the final 8-6. Sweden in his 4th Worlds appearance. Edin finally wins gold. Then 2 years later, World Men's Halifax. The final saw Sweden against Norway. Once again, Sweden never trailed. 9-5 the final. So for 2 straight trips to Canada for the World Men's Curling Championship, Nicholas Edin had won gold. But then 2 years later, last year, Edmonton, that streak of Canadian World Championships ended as he lost to Brad Gushue. He's done it all. He has everything but that gold medal to join the bronze he won in Sochi. Nicholas Edin, certainly one of the best. As we keep our eye on everything here so you can watch it at home. The blanket 6 means we go to 7. And Brad Gushue will once again have last rock. He has the hammer playing the Yellowstone.
Well, you know, and the other option here, if Gushue can't get a 3, which pretty tough against this Nicholas Edin team, is you try and blank this end. Because of the way this is, you typically wouldn't, but you blank this end and you get your deuce in.
Exactly.
And there's your half point.
You walk away with a half, which would be a victory.
I mean, 3 doesn't look good to me when you can't even score a deuce against Edin this game.
So an exciting situation here because Edin, who's winning, is going to keep some rocks in play, which is kind of unusual. In a normal game, you know, let him blank. It's no big deal. If he gets his 2, you win an extra end. So he's got to be careful not to be too aggressive to give Gushue that chance for a multiple.
Play it thick.
Yeah, Brad's thinking blank, you can tell.
Get it over here somewhere.
Might want to make the triple, do we?
What's that?
You want to?
Well, you get to get that. That's probably staying.
Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying though, like we're not going to want to have our 1 in the house because they're going to draw away from that.
Yep. Yep. Hard, hard, Brett. Hard, 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 hard. Really got to go hard, hard.
Real good.
Okay, good.
The stone gets caught and it will sit top edge, but everything's gone. Everything else is gone. So that looks to be what they're going to attempt to do here now, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it's just the, you look at 3 or a blank, I think your chances at a blank are better.
It's bizarre though, isn't it? The guy that's winning says, I'll just leave the other team's rock in there even though they have hammer. He's almost hoping to give them 2. But you got to be careful of that too, Cheryl. Then Gushue steals 8 and beats you. It's kind of interesting.
Do you think that is crossing Edin's mind to give him the deuce?
Yeah, I do. I don't, not intentionally. He'd like to force him to 1 for sure, but to force him to 1, you're giving Gushue a chance for 2.
He wasn't sure, I think. He was going. Okay, freeze.
No, he's going now. Here we go.
Lock it on.
It should be good here, eh?
Yeah. Now he's looking for 3.
Right. That's true.
Okay, we got to keep up here.
He's trying to blank a second ago.
Yep.
That's the great part about this sport is that you have to change gears halfway through an end. There's so many people say you've got a game plan and you stick to it. In this case, it's either blank or 3.
Line's close. Needs a curl if anything.
We're there.
Brett Galland.
We're there.
Got a curl out. Jeff's in. Jeff. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just only if you need to. Perfect. Okay, good. Shot.
Look at that shot.
Shot, Brett. Good weight. Stand some down and let that tap.
Well, John Schuster leading 6-3. Thomas Ulsrud playing his last in 7. Ulsrud has yet to win in team play. Dropped a 6-4 decision to Kevin Cooey. Christopher Swa, oh, he couldn't hold it for him, and he moves that stone not quite far enough, and it'll be a steal of 2 more for Schuster.
All that. Thanks.
Nice.
The men's team play has been a disappointment for the world. They have yet to win a game. And with Ulsrud trailing there, Edin is leading in this one. That would be their first. As you take a look at on the left is Frederick Lindberg. Peter de Cruz of Switzerland, their skip is in the middle, and then on the right is David Murdoch, the captain of Team World.
There was a few more feet, so I'd say 3 or
Back
4.
4.
Stick with it.
I think it's gonna
Yep.
be a slide tight.
Slide nice.
Yep. Go. Go Littles. Hard for line. Weed's good. Hard for line. Hard for line. Hard for line.
Wish
Hard, you gotta go.
Kathy Gauthier was here because this is a mess. Rachel Holman in her last. It looks as if she may be shot rock at the back, and with a little bit of a rub and roll, might be able to get in there for 2. You think I'm right?
Yeah, for sure, no question. Anna just tried it and kind of rolled open. I thought she could have pumped the Holman rock through, but just left her this in off here.
Got to get to that and just roll inside and tap it back and have a look. And 2 it is.
How nice. Couldn't overthrow that for Rachel's because it just came up enough at the end to get that deuce. Great weight.
Sit.
Oh, huge that they stuck around there.
Yes, it is.
Ugh.
Yeah, well, that one.
You freeze to the right-hand one as well as you can.
You're going to be out in a little bit slower stuff.
That gets the play away from this left-hand side, because if you go over and hit this red one, then Edin's going to have the double.
I'll throw before he goes. Key line, guys. White? Yeah, it's all pretty good. It's not terrible. It's close.
Wait, don't we, guys? Let it work.
Now we want to just go over here because Thomas Olsrud, you know, we've had the Stoughton Spinorama. This is Olsrud's rock on end, but this is the second time. There you go. Finally got it going. Well, it's been that kind of night for Olsrud. He probably wishes he had a couple of his shots back.
Sorry, Mark.
They're down 8-3, and
Play one of ours. I'll play
you
one of yours.
go, John.
Do whatever you want.
That tells you how new these rocks are, where the striking bands are still rounded. An older rock, you could roll it all the way down.
It's more like a Flintstone tire, isn't it?
Great try at the freeze by Mark Nichols, but it's basically a nose hit.
Stand. Yep. Fin. Bra.
Well, Russ talked about it. Best supporting curler. And the Oscar goes to Eriksson. Look at that as he out-curls Mark Nichols. And right now his team leads it. Player numbers are brought to you by New Holland. Equipped for a new world.
It's good.
Well, that's what you have to do. And Nicholas Edin, with all the talent he has, is not going to beat a team like this. And he gets that support. And that's what's happened so far.
It's good. Yep. It's good. Hard. Real good win. Yeah. Hard for Larry. Whoa now. Good shot. Good work.
Very, very good.
Lästaren är lättare. Nu tycker jag den här ser lättare ut. Tunn halv så går den clean.
Oh, I tell you what, if you're looking for a message sender, that is John Schuster. And the team from Duluth, they have looked very impressive. 2 wins now in team play. He picked up a win earlier today in mixed doubles. Very sharp, Schuster is. 8-3 the final, and another point for Team North America.
Rent. Rent.
Perfect.
It's inserted rocks. You know, once you get that speed up, it's like throwing darts. Made that look easy. Going the same way, Cheryl, looks like it with that ice.
Yeah, and they just saw it, so probably that's the advantage.
Speed here.
Speed's nice.
Just going to the middle. It's, yeah, real nice. Keen? Yep. Nice and keen, yeah. Okay.
A little less
mark, yeah. Well, we bumped on marks, guys, so it should be...
All right. Like to go a little.
Okay, line's good. Go ahead. We can go. Line's good. Line's good. Yep. Yep. Hard for line now. Gotta go. Hard. Hard for line.
Walker to land.
Hard for line.
Not quite through
Dragging it down, trying to keep it shot rock, though. You got to hold it there. Oh, and just by that much.
They wanted to go on that out of his hand.
Nu tappar vi 3 här. En liten tap så. Ja. Allting high.
Better here, Cheryl. You still got that pick. You just threw it. You could just throw the same shot Brad did.
Man kan ju få en dubbel där kanske om den ligger bättre än den. Ja, men jag gillar den. Stannar du här så borde det inte kunna bli en trippel. En liten nudd bara.
You don't even have to hit it for that matter. Just put it in the white paint deep enough. There's no double.
Yeah, the angle doesn't look quite as good as the other one did for the pick.
Just tick it a bit. Pretty good freeze for Gushue there.
Yes.
Really fortunate he hung on for shot.
Ja. Så har vi inte linjen då fryser bra. Helst en liten dutt. Lite mindre är nog bra.
It's 1 inch, 2 inches less ice than Brad just had. So with the corresponding extra 3 feet, it should stay on the high side of this yellow one. You can't throw much more than back line or it'll whip right by it.
Ja, vänta, jag gav den mycket. Vänta, vi har ingen linje. En kort. Ja, bara fart. Ja, kör dem nu in. Ja. Sten framför Key.
Now it's up to Sundgren.
Hårt, linje.
And Brano.
Key, mot 4.
Harrison calling line. Edin is right up behind him, barking.
Kom igen.
And to it, and tap it back, and have a look, and he is, and they are shot rock.
Oh, barely.
No kidding.
Thought that was over curling.
Sköt på den lite utåt, men utan rotation.
Softer motion with his outturn.
He didn't give it any extra. That was all the brushers.
How many are they lying?
2. Looks like 2. Do we have another timeout?
This is like 2.
Do we get 2 timeouts or 1? 1? I don't ever see this. Like this one's going to pull.
Like you think, like on the nose, that's gone, right?
Yeah, well, it doesn't have to move far to make that count.
No.
Yeah, I just think this pulls more than this one all day.
I know. I'm hoping you don't even.
Well, to get enough weight to do that, my shooters.
Oh yeah. Okay. I just don't see anything else worth trying other than that shot.
Draw the button.
Yeah.
Take your one and try for the steal.
Yeah, you only need a steal. It's
Yeah.
not simple, but it's, you know, you get to throw 2 guards.
You just don't want to give them one here.
Oh, exactly. Another well-played end by Team Edin here.
Nästan chapp med någon take precis, så den där precis går ut hoppas på att
Same weight is good?
bättre än den där.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it could be good. I don't mind a foot or 2 more. I
Yeah.
don't think you'll ever be heavy with that.
Yeah, I agree.
I think 2 feet.
Man behöver ändå flytta sig en deci för att den där.
Just ask him for a little bit extra. Usually at this part of the game, going into the slide path now will be a little bit flatter.
4 feet more.
It's as if Gushue's looking at this going, I'm not quite sure. And now it's up to
Shot, Brad.
Gallant. No question. Stops at the back of the button, and he'll take his single. Trail by 1. Edin will have last rock coming home. It is the World Financial Group Continental Cup, Friday night here in London, Ontario, in the Western Fair Sports Centre. Team play, and Brad Gushue gets a single in 7. So here we go to the 8th and final. And remembering, of course, we will not break ties. And Gushue is down by 1. And looking to steal a point for the split of the 1 point available.
Stalled that a little. Line's good, but I thought it was over.
Rachel Homan with a 2-point lead on Anna Hasselborg, but Hasselborg now with a draw full to the 12 can score 2, tie it, and split the point.
Yeah, Rachel had a hit and roll to maybe roll in behind that corner yellow and rolled out, so this gives Anna this opportunity.
She had her double with her first one and rolled over and grazed Anna's other stone, but didn't get it out.
And there's the 2 to tie. It'll end up 6-all, and each team will get half a point.
Oh, what a nice shot by Christopher.
And they'll meet again, of course, at the Olympics. So we have our first split and shared points. Team North America leading by full 4 points.
Reach good. Yep.
Trying to get this lined up perfectly. Make the double tougher to stick it.
Guys just loving it, eh?
Yeah.
Don't want to kick off that corner yellow into the forefoot.
Aldrig. Up check.
Trick is getting these lined up with as much separation and make that
over.
double peel so hard.
Line's okay.
Bit of room. Line's good. Line's good. Line's good.
Line's good. Split's good. Whoa.
Nice shot, Brett.
Whoa.
Those are tough shots.
Very nice. There's 2 things difficult about them. It's the weight you have to throw, because you typically don't throw just over the hog line, and it's putting the broom down in the right spot. It's less ice than if you were playing into the rings.
Ska jag gå för den lite mer?
Ja, gör det.
Okay.
Whoa. Bra.
And Rasmus Vrano will get the high one.
Lapparna floatar där alltså.
Whoa, line. Whoa. Easy, Brett. You got more line.
It's okay. We're over.
You have almost a full rock. Don't need to.
Should we go deeper then?
Way out there.
So worried about leaving an angle for a team like Edin.
You gotta go. You gotta make something
Put a
happen.
pressure on these shots.
Come on.
Hard, Jeff.
I'd say whoa.
Okay.
Let's leave some distance here. It's a little full. It's a little angle, but if he just misses.
Keep brushing that. It would have been close.
Precis ett hål, men skickar den mot den. Alternativt där.
Tempt them into that.
2,5 meter ungefär emellan. Är det då bara ta nedre då? Ja, det är okej, men de kommer lägga en ny här, känns som. Vi kommer ändå få spela den sen, men...
Ja.
Känns som, den vinner vi nästa matchen på.
Känns som att det curlar typ 0.
And across the top. Well, Canada has survived the Brazilian challenge for the America zone as they win tonight 6-3. Glenn Howard, the winner over the Brazilian, skipped by Marcelo Melo. They won the opener yesterday 15-1, and then Brazil made it a little closer, 8-3 this afternoon, and then Canada winning the best of 5 with a 6-3 win tonight. And so what it means is that Canada's spot in the Men's World Championship in Las Vegas is now secure. So the winner of the Tim Hortons Brier will go to the Men's World Curling Championship.
It's good. Good shot.
Shot, Mark. Försöka samma. Ja.
Finns ju kanske 2. Det känns som att sannolikheten att sätter en av dem. Den här är ju jävligt.
You'd love to hit the tight guard, but I think that's going right onto that red one.
Yeah, and if you're Nicholas and you end up having to play some kind of a pick or something, if Gushue makes a great shot, you want to have that saver there on the left-hand side, that red.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Right between them. How do you do that?
They've been over top of it.
If it ever feathered the center guard, it would have got all 3 of them.
Nej, lite för hård alltså.
Oh.
Is it any keener? Seems like through the wing. Is it? Okay. So a little slower than to the center when I threw. Yeah, like 2 feet. Okay. Mark, just give me a hair more. Yeah.
Brad Gushue, first skip stone, trails by 1.
I thought it was close, Brett.
It's close.
Needs a steal a point to split
Line on me.
the 1 point available.
Line's good. I'd love to see it curl a little. Whoa.
We don't need to.
Whoa.
Jeff's in.
Jeff's in.
No, line's good. Line's good.
Right there. Yeah, just put it right on
Top the button.
Whoa.
Sit, Rock.
Okay.
Shot. Probably this one's too far.
Att vi bara klipper garden så måste jag nästan garda. Ganska lite tid, men... Ja, timeouten kvar också. Jag gillar att skicka.
Lite hårdare eller? Ja. Då timeouten för att dra sen. Out in.
Well, with the loss by Thomas Olsrud to John Schuster, the world men have yet to win a team game, and here Nicholas Edin trying to break that streak. He leads by 1. Run it back. Oh, and he picked it off the button.
Did you see the extension on that one?
Look up where it rolled.
Yeah. It was all arm at the end and precise. It's a great throw. Watch this as he comes out in his ad.
Not only just the arm, the hand, but the finger was to the target too.
Han är resten upp sig bara, nej fan, det är nog fan riktigt nära att träffa faktiskt.
You still got 40 seconds, you lost.
Probably the right call here now. You play the come around. There's a pretty easy draw with. So you sit the 2 here.
Firm board.
Air zone.
Big. Yep. Yes! Hard! Hard!
Walker and Gallant.
Right off! Right off, roll it!
And now trying to roll it in a little bit in behind cover, but it sits right there.
It's too good today. How the heck does he make that first one, eh? Just, oh.
When he threw it on Mike Bear, was the only guy to play these.
Yeah.
Well, you heard him say he's just too good today, Nicholas Edin.
It's true.
So Brad's, how did he make that first one?
Remember that first end, Nicholas comes through the small port, sets up an angle, and then makes a raised triple, basically, to score his 2 right out of nowhere. And that's been the difference in the game.
Yeah, and we said that first end. What did Gushue's team do wrong in that end?
Right, right. Still got to make this one, though. Taking Brad Gushue's path. That's the most recent path. I got a good feel for this spot.
Yeah, and big thing, keep it clean. Don't want to see a pick or anything happen.
Oscar Eriksson puts the brush down on the edge of the 8. Final stone. It's a draw against 2. Needs full 12 for the point and the win. And the first by a men's world team here at the Continental Cup.
Måste gå!
Sundgren, Brano, Eriksson, and a little panic, but no worries as they drag it to the top 8. Edin will get one more. Make the final 5-3. Edin, in the rematch of last year's Worlds, will pick up the point. And now the World within 3 heading into Saturday's play here in London. And the World Financial Group Continental Cup.
The 2018 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. The 2018 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years, by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada, and by Home Hardware. Here's how.
An outstanding game for Nicholas Edin as he looks over at the North American bench. His next game will be against Kevin Gushue in team play tomorrow night. Look at that, 96% for Edin. Oscar Eriksson, he curled 91% throwing the 3rd stone. So getting great support, and it results in a 5-3 win for Edin over Gushue. The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. So now we'll go to day 3. Back with you at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. It'll be mixed doubles. Michelle Englot will team up with Brent Lang, and Marlena Albrecht will play with Peter de Cruz. 2 games, 2 days are complete. Nice to have the Prime Minister on hand with us this evening here at the Continental Cup. And all of it on Canada Sports Leader, TSN. SportsCenter is next.